Hello, everybody. Bitcoin case study, December 29, 2021. You see, before that, I was very cautious regarding Bitcoin, and there are two reasons for that. The first reason is we still do not have enough price history to model Bitcoin. And the second reason, this is new market, and sometimes it's crazy. There are many parabolic motions there, and parabolic motions it's not good for forecast. But sooner or later we need to start to do. We need to start to model Bitcoin. And you see, there is one more reason for that. My son presented on Christmas some gift for me. And he bought this gift using money that he made trading crypto. Several months ago, I told him do not enter a crypto market. But he did, and he made money. So I guess it's time to model Bitcoin. Firstly, I would like to introduce you the modules in Timing Solution I plan to use, step by step. The first step module I recommend to use, this is annual cycle. But you see, Bitcoin, it looks like this is close to Forex, and for Forex, we know usually Venus synodic cycle works better. So we will check both annual and Venus cycles. Also, I rate these models using my own rate since 1 to 10. This is just my personal opinion, nothing else. So I rate these cycles highest 10, so I recommend to start with these cycles. And next, moon cycle. Moon cycles, moon-based cycles. Usually I use 3 major moon cycles. Here they are. Moon synodic cycle, this is moon phases, moon tropical cycle, and moon draconic cycle. This is angle separation between moon and north node. But you see, I rated these cycles not high, 2, maybe 3. Because I recommend to keep this cycle in mind. It's good if this cycle is confirmed by something else. But to build trading system that 100% based on moon, I don't know. Next model, this is very powerful model. This is Q-Spectrum model. You can use also classical spectrum, but Q-Spectrum works better. But you see, I rated this model 5, maybe 7, maybe 8. And it depends. It depends on current cyclical condition. Because you see, sometimes stock market in cyclical mode. It means that period diagram looks very good, so peaks are high and narrow there. Cycles looks very good. But sometimes stock market not in cyclical modes. Period diagram looks very crazy. It's like white noise. Cycles are very uncertain. It depends. It depends on cyclical mode. So we need to just try how cycle works and decide. And also after that, usually I recommend to use similarity model, but for similarity model we need more price history, 10, maybe 12 years at least. But instead of that, we can use intermarket model, and we can use it 2 ways. First way, we are looking some financial instrument that correlates good with Bitcoin, that coincides with Bitcoin. So the price chart looks different. And second, this financial instrument should have more price history. If we will find this financial instrument, we can apply more interesting model like dynamic model for this financial instrument, build this model and use this model to forecast Bitcoin price. For example, I will show you later in this class. Or another way we can use intermarket model, we simply to find leading indicator, leading financial instrument for Bitcoin. We'll try to do both these approaches. Also, I would like to mention that all these models allow to use regular cycles, like normal cycles, and inverted cycles. But I recommend start, if it's possible, to use regular cycles only. Because you see, if you use inverted cycles, if there are no regular cycles, because you see, inverted cycles usually they are more risky. But in intermarket, you can use both regular inverted cycles, so they work equally. By the way, you see, I would like to mention Q spectrum model. You see, I mentioned about stock market cyclical in non-cyclical mode. You see, the great guy John Echler, who developed MESA program, he mentioned that usually stock market in cyclical mode about 30% of time. 30% of time. But it seems to me, you see, John Echler, he came in trading from radio electronics, I know, like me, from science. And he used special approach, they use special approach, DSP, it's digital signal processing. And this is a little bit different technology. The technology we use, they use many cycles, and it allows to extend period than stock market in cyclical mode. I think stock market in cyclical mode, I think 70%, something like that, more than 30 for sure. But in any case, John Echler, he's a great guy. My highest respect to him. So let's start. Sorry, I have spelled name on John Ellers not correctly. So this is John Ellers website, Mesa Software. I love this words, left brain concept for traders. Okay, let's try to use our left brain to forecast Bitcoin. So I have downloaded Bitcoin price history since I tell you since end of 1917, a little bit more than 4 years. And as I recommended to you, let's start with annual cycle. Just a sec. Click this button, astronomy, and you will get annual cycle. Let's display it a little bit this way and make it a little bit bolder. Thickness, increase thickness. Okay, so this is forecast based on annual cycle. And now we need to verify this annual cycle. Usually I recommend to do this. I recommend to run vol forward analysis firstly, WFA. But here we do not have enough price history to make vol forward analysis, and we can conduct analysis changing LBC position, like Larry Williams did it with his models. What I recommend to do? I recommend to shift LBC 1 year back, because the period of this cycle 1 year, it's annual cycle. Set LBC position somewhere here. End of 2020, December 2020. Move mouse cursor here and make right mouse click. I click right mouse click and choose this option. Okay, so look at this. This piece of projection line, we can it's called out of sample example. Out of sample example, it means that this forecast based on price history before LBC. Price history after LBC is not used. We use it for verification only, and it looks actually not good. Pay attention also on this value. It's a correlation between price and projection line minus 55%. It's negative correlation, minus. Maybe inverted cycle. Maybe the cycles works in inverted mode. I will check. Maybe, but I don't know. Actually, we can try to use this cycle, but I would like to check Venus synodic cycle as well. So we can choose Venus synodic cycle this way. Click this button, you see, and you see Venus cycle. You see most important cycles are here. I'll just choose this synodic cycle and look how it works. Let's look how it works. Pay attention. You see, the period of this cycle 584 days, 583.9, 584. So we need to move LBC somewhere here to cover 500 something years. By the way, pay attention to this option. You see this option, it shows that 1.65 full cycles before LBC we have, and almost 1 cycles we have after LBC. So we can look at this value, how many price history we have before LBC, and after LBC 0.5, and before LBC 2. Let's set it here. It's still risky, no, whatever. Let's check it out. You see what actually I think we can use this cycle. I think we say we can use this cycle because I see this discrepancy between this piece projection line and this. But here we have very strong parabolic movement. This is crazy market. It moves against any logic here. So maybe so projection line suggests this one, but here something irrational takes place. We can do some research. You see, I just click mouse cursor here, and the program shows this vertical line here. It corresponds this point on price chart. It corresponds to this point on composite chart. For example, if you want to know what is here, what point of composite chart, just click here. And you see, we see this vertical line here, but we need to check this one, and I highlight this piece of composite chart, and I want to see how this piece of composite worked before. So now we have discrepancy, very strong discrepancy, but before that had this one, not bad, good by the way, or another piece of, yeah, it worked, yeah. So maybe I will use this cycle. So now I will set LBC to last point. Here it is. Click this button, and so LBC will set to last point, and this is forecast based on Venus synodic cycle. Next cycle, okay, I will remove this cycle, I will hide it, and we'll check another cycle. I run astronomy model, and now we will analyze moon cycles. Moon cycles, click this button and click here synodic moon phase cycle. Okay, this is a projection line based on moon synodic cycle. And what I recommend here, we have enough price history to analyze moon, so we can run Wolford analysis with AI. Click it and wait it. So you see Wolford analysis efficiency 60%, and you see a lot of we have approximately 50-50 blue and red bars here with positive and negative correlation. It's 18-12. Median correlation 1.5%. So maybe this cycle is not working. So I will skip this cycle. Next cycle, moon tropical cycle. Tropical moon cycle, okay, and run Wolford analysis for this cycle. Oh, this cycle works better, yeah. You see, 21 bars are red now. So 21 bars provide positive correlation. Average correlation is almost 8%. That's good. So we can use this cycle. So this is moon base cycle. Let's see with color. It change the color to blue. That's moon color. Okay. So now we have two cycles. We have Venus synodic cycle, and we have moon cycle. Okay, now I hide these cycles, and now run pattern intermarket model. And now I will download S&P 500, crude gold and crude oil. Okay, I click this button and we can download S&P 500 directly from Yahoo. Just click more and more this from Yahoo. Financial, this one, and click download. So this is okay. Okay, you see this is S&P 500, and now I'll download other crude oil and gold. Okay, you see I have downloaded three financial instruments, S&P 500, futures for gold and for crude oil. Now I will hide all of them, and now I will check this financial instrument one by one. How this financial instrument can be used to forecast Bitcoin. So firstly, let's check. Let's crude oil. S&P 500. I click here this button ILS intermarket lag chart and check it out. It calculates intermarket lag chart. Oh, it's good news. You see, it means that this chart, it's you see peaky here. It means that this chart coincides this Bitcoin. Let's check it out, how it looks. I will make this chart visible, and let's look. This is black, this is Bitcoin, and red, this is S&P 500. You see, actually they move together. Very often they move together. No, yeah, not precisely, but general trend is the same. How it creates? Yeah. So you see, okay. So in other words, because this instruments correlate, the correlation is 35%. We can make forecast for crude oil, like we make forecast based on dynamic model, Neuralink dynamic model, and use this forecast for Bitcoin, no problem. Okay, so this is good information. Next, GC, this is gold. Click OK, and intermarket lag chart shows us this. You see, look at this. This is interesting chart. It means that I click here. This gold is leading indicator for Bitcoin, and it provides correlation about 31%. It's a good correlation. So you see, I have clicked here, and now I see this program automatically put this lag to here. It's 120 degrees shift. In other words, if we shift gold on 120 days, we'll good forecast for Bitcoin with accuracy. How many accuracy? 31%. 31%. Okay, so I will display gold. So gold, you see, it's blue now. Here I will change the color. Oh no, sorry. I changed the color. Let's gold. It will be more gold. Make it more gold. So shifted gold can be used as forecast for Bitcoin. Here, this is forecast. We shifted 120 days. And also we'll check how crude oil works. Actually, crude oil, I guess how it works, because you see, crude oil correlates with S&P 500. So we will get exactly the same results. So we have correlation between zero correlation with zero lag between crude oil and Bitcoin. I just click here. Yeah, this is exactly as expected. So finally, we have found that S&P that Bitcoin coincides with this S&P 500. In other words, we can make a dynamic or any other model for S&P and use this model to forecast Bitcoin. Also, gold is leading indicator for Bitcoin, and here this you see this orange line. This shows how this leading indicator works in future. Next model, this is just in case we need moon cycle, and this is a draconic cycle. So generally we expect movement up till there, and after that something down, and after that some up. Yeah, something like that. Once again, you see what it was. It was just a frame for research. I absolutely sure that in 1 year situation will be changed, and we have to rebuild our models, re-optimize it. So we need to be ready for that. This is not forecast forever. This is just frame for research. So in maybe in 6 months we will modify, we'll check this model, how they work, and maybe we'll add something new. Okay, thank you.